I see you on Instagram.
Yeah.
What do you get out of Instagram? Why, like, you don't have to be on there. Why do you want to be on there? What do you get out of it?
I think another thing is it's one. I think social media is good and bad. There's a lot of great things that can come from it, and being able to connect and stay in touch with friends or keep up with people and see what they're doing is awesome. But for me, like, I think just being able to like visually see what people are doing is pretty cool, whether it's someone's story or what they're posting on social media or Instagram, for example. I don't know, I enjoy it. So I think photography is pretty cool, and one day would like to pick up a film camera and hang out with Z-Man a little bit and get some shots.
We know some people.
Yeah,
we got some cool cameras here today.
I know. Yeah, these are nice. Way nicer than anything I've ever seen.
That's cool. No, I like that. And Z is awesome. He could show you a few things.
He could.
On the last road trip, and as we record this, I realize that might be dated, you do a post-game interview. I could barely pay attention to what you were saying because you sported the button-down tie-dye deep V shirt, right? Now, it's not the first time I've seen you. You're very fashionable, right? Like, I'm not saying other people aren't. I'm just saying you're good with, like, exploring, like, let's go with this look. You don't want to fit the mold. Am I right on that?
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
It's just another outlet. I think it's just another, chance for me or individuals to express who they are. And
is that SoCal stepping out, by the way?
It is. It is. Like, I think being in LA and Orange County, I think people dress totally different, or I don't know. They just have all their different styles, and I think being around people like that, like, I never like to dress like one way and then have that be me. You know what I mean? So
throw people off.
Yeah, I like to like mix it up. There's some days where I look like a beach rat, and then there's other days where
clean up a little bit.
I clean up, and I want to feel like James Bond, honestly. So
that's a good one. That's a good one.
I think it's awesome, man. It's good.
All right. Day before a start. I know a lot of people will do the day of a start. What do you need? And I do want to get there, but I think it starts day before your start. What are the things that you have to do, you want to do, that you need to do to get ready for the next day or night?
For me, obviously the most important thing is what's happening in the field in my catch play, and just, obviously not pushing it too hard, but, making sure I'm dialed in and feeling the right things. I do lift the day before as well, which a lot of people might say is crazy, but I do like a pretty light potentiation lift, meaning I'm doing like super, not extremely heavy weight, and it's like a 15-minute workout where I might be doing a quick deadlift or like some jumping stuff.
Trying to
activate the body and create just a little bit of tension where I'm not going in too loose. But I do that and like, have mobility and like kind of a hip series that I do, and obviously during the game try and hydrate as much as possible, where the next day I don't have to worry about crushing a ton of fluids because I'm just already where I need to be, and good night's sleep. I mean, I think that's the most important piece right there. Good night's sleep and a good meal, and wake up and get ready to go. But I will say, like, there were times during the season where, I was pressing a little bit, and I was having a hard time sleeping because I wanted to go out there and do my job and get it done.
Absolutely.
And at that time I wasn't, so I was really, a little bit probably too antsy and looking forward to that next day, getting there sooner than later.
I imagine the day of your start then, you're very locked in, you're very focused. Are you saying hi to people or no?
Yeah, I am. I think there's
a line there?
I think there's a line, yeah. I come in and it's usually pretty loose. First thing I do is usually grab a bite when we get here and get right on the music and make sure I want to play some good music and make sure everyone's kind of like, all right, we're locked in today, you know what I mean? And yeah, I try and keep it loose and, talk with the boys, check in on everyone, see what's going on. And then I think there's a time around, 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock where the switch gets flipped. And yeah, that's my favorite part of the day because I lock in on what I need to do and keep it loose, keep it fun. But then when it's time to go, they're ready to go.
Is all your studying done with the iPad done on the day of the start? Done before that?
I've been studying for
the whole time?
3 days now.
Okay.
So that's important to me as well. Is being able to know what I'm looking for with certain hitters, and on a series like this where I have the third game, I'm sitting back and I'm watching our pitchers, pitch against the Blue Jays,
right,
and watching how they attack them and seeing what success and what's not successful against them, and then obviously want to make that applicable to the stuff that I have and my start.
And would you say it's several hours of preparation per start?
I wouldn't call it several hours, because I don't want to give the hitters too much credit personally. I want to focus.
That was well said.
I want to focus on what I need to do to have success, not where they're really good at hitting the ball.
What you're just trying to get familiar with.
Right.
Who are these guys?
Yeah, I'm looking at.
But I know what you're saying. You don't want to make it all about that and not about what you need to do.
I want to make it about, hey, if I handle this and I'm able to put the ball in this position, I will have success.
This has been a rough A season. We talked about that at the beginning. Are you still finding ways to get better, make this season fun internally? Still getting through this okay?
That's the most important part, is, continuing to get better and realizing, we're still fortunate. We're still playing baseball at the highest level in the world, and there are really a lot of good baseball players in that dugout and in that clubhouse. So we're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to get better, and, we want to continue to build that culture that is going to win ball games, here in the future, and then whenever that may be.